Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just wanted to do a quick video. Go New York, go New York Knicks. Um, so I just want to do a quick video. You see the title: Black men do not hate black women. Can I share that with you one more time? Black men do not hate black women, but what they hate is disrespect. All men hate disrespect. It's not just black men, but I'm beginning to believe that black men hate it the most. Why? Because we see it. I'm in the Bronx. You see it. I'm in New York City. Men will kill each other over disrespect. If you disrespect me, man, I'm going to find where you live and I'm going to shoot your house down. Why? And that's wrong. That's not right. I'm not saying that's right. But when you're in the flesh, you don't do right. When you're in the flesh, you don't act right or decide to close the door to sin, right? So black men don't hate black women. They hate disrespect, and they do not tolerate disrespect. I don't even care if you're the Ahab of Ahabis. You know, catch what I'm saying. He even gotta get a little respect for him to stay in the house. Jezebel could even, I'll let you be king and get that respect, but I'm still in charge, right? She let him get that little respect of being king, because he knew he had to operate off a little respect, right? Come on now. I'm here to tell you that we don't hate black women. My mama's a black woman. Why would I hate black women for? Right? We hate disrespect. We hate disrespect. And even other countries are coming here and they don't want their women to come here. Why? Because they will get a spirit of disrespect and go home and do the same exact thing. Women are getting Women are getting upset because men are going overseas and they're calling them passport bros. Why? They think it's because, oh, you can't get a black woman? We can get y'all. 80% of black men marry black women. 80% of black men marry black women. So it's not the case of getting you. It's the case of keeping you. And why would we want to keep you and marry you when you disrespect us? See, I was telling my wife the other day, a man will marry a woman with how many ever kids she got. She can have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. As long as you respect him and as long as you allow him to be the head of the household, he will marry you. And this is why men don't want to be stepfathers nowadays, because you will want him to marry. Women will want, I'm talking about overall, women will want you to marry them, raise your children, put them through college, but you can't have a say-so into their life. And that's wrong. Why would a man want to do all of that for 18 years, probably like around more than less than 18 years, but still, you're in that child's life for the rest of that? Why would men sign up for that, knowing that there is more prone to be disrespectful in these days? We don't want the disrespect. It's not that we won't want to raise kids that's not ours. That some men don't, and then rightfully so. That's their choice. I was open to a woman that didn't have kids, like that had kids. I was open to it, but what I wasn't open to was disrespect. I'm not going to marry you and you got a 13-year-old talking back to me and you're allowing it. because I'm not her daddy. I'm not his daddy. That's not going to fly around with me. I will not take disrespect. I will not marry you knowing that you're going to disrespect me, knowing that you're disrespectful to men already, talking about I'm the biggest boss that I've seen thus far. No, I am the head of this household, and I will talk to you and lovingly ask you for suggestions of what's going on. I love you, wife. I will love you like Christ loved the church. But if you disrespect me, I am not staying. We will look. Disrespect me long enough. I tell my wife that all the time. Disrespect me long enough and I will leave. Disrespect me long enough and I will. This is why women in the 50s and 60s, y'all looking at y'all mama and saying y'all weak. But that man in his flesh cheated on his wife because his wife disrespected him. And you looking like, why my mama over here cooking and crying at the same time knowing my daddy cheated on her? You in grown folk business ain't got no business going there because your mama disrespected your daddy so bad he got mad and he got tempted, which is, I'm not saying sex outside of marriage is good. It's a sin. It's adultery. So don't clip me and talking about, oh, he's condoning if you disrespect, you should cheat. I'm not saying that. I am not saying that at all. But that woman disrespect your mama disrespected your daddy so bad he went out and cheated because men do not tolerate this. They just can't operate in disrespect. Now some men cheat just because they're cheaters. That's not right at all. Neither is right. Neither is right. If you cheat because you know what I'm saying, even if that woman disrespects you, it's better for you to leave and get a divorce than to cheat on her. It's better if you need to sit down with your spouse and say, you disrespected me so bad, I need to talk to you. Because I can't operate in disrespect. No one operates. You can't even go to your job and operate in disrespect. Go to your boss right now and say, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. And where I want this kind of pay, give me $10 up. And instead of $25, I want $35 right now. And I'm not working this hours, I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing that. You will get kicked out so fast. I don't care if it's a man, I don't care if it's a woman. You will get kicked out so fast because you operated in disrespect, thinking you was going to get something. And what majority of women do not get, because they can love someone and disrespect them. Come on, man. Come on, ladies. Y'all already know. You can love someone and disrespect them. Y'all talk about their makeup. You will talk about their clothes. You will talk about their shoes, what they got on. It's still love on that woman. So this is why women aren't getting it, because they can disrespect someone and still love them. Men, it's hard to operate like that. It's hard to operate in disrespect. It's hard to operate in disrespect for a man. So women are getting it because they can be disrespectful and still love someone. Look, Jezebel can be disrespectful and still got love for somebody. Or some kind of twisted love. Yeah. This is why women are getting it nowadays, because you think because you can do that with women, that's all right. You can't do that with men. This is why I was dating someone before my wife, and she said men don't want to get married nowadays. And I found out she was a disrespectful woman. She was a boss babe. And that's why I said, you look at me and say, I thought you was open to stuff. I was. These women were disrespectful that I was dating. I was. I noticed that she didn't even disrespect me yet. I already noticed the sign. I said, "Hey, princess, how you doing?" I'm not a princess. I'm a boss. I'm like, whoa, okay, all right, yeah. I'm like, I'm the head of this. I was like, yeah, I gotta be the head of my marriage. And she like, I can hear her. I saw her head turning towards me already, like in disrespect. Even me saying that, like, no, you not, because I'm the head. Why? Because you've been hurt and you've been in that, and your daddy left. But you didn't know your daddy left because your mama disrespected him so bad he left. And you over there blaming your daddy. How many boys and girls have grown up thinking their mama was right? Your daddy don't want to see you. Your daddy don't love you. And then find out that it was your mama actually keeping you from your daddy. I don't know how many stories I done heard about men and women saying, I thought my daddy didn't love me. I ain't seen my daddy in 20 years. Come to find out it was your mama keeping you from your daddy. And your daddy was just like, I ain't got no fight in me because this woman keeps disrespecting me. God, I don't know what else to do. I married wrong. So it's you talking about men that got to change. I'm putting the responsibility back on you. Because we are not going to love a woman that disrespects us. I don't care if she's black. I don't care if she's white. I don't care if she's orange. We will not marry someone that is disrespectful. You talking about orange. Let's talk about President Donald Trump. People felt disrespected by the way that he talked. And they clipped it. And they, sometimes they made it out what they didn't mean to make it. But people in this country felt President Trump disrespected people so much that he had to get kicked out of office. Now, that's the President of the United States. How much more in your own household with your marriage? Let's talk about it, man. Now, that's in the United States. People, especially men, cannot operate off of disrespect. They can't just do it. So, yes, black woman, I put the ball back in your court. Are you going to respect? And respect comes submission. Yes, I said the nastiest word in the Bible. Wives, submit to your husband. I don't want to hear about love your wife like Christ loved the church. Right now, I'm putting the ball back on you. Because I will quote that verse and y'all will bypass that. But it said, I'm only going to submit if he's worthy of being submitted. I only choose to obey the word of God when it's convenient. If I want to have sex outside of marriage, then I won't drink. I won't get high. I won't get drunk. But I'll have sex outside of marriage because I want to obey every other thing except I'll get high, I'll get drunk, I'll go party, but I won't have sex outside of marriage because I want to do what I want to do. That's exactly what you're saying when you tell me. But what about you? You're saying your obedience, and you obey because of circumstances, and y'all treating God like a friend. God is not your friend, and even if He is your friend, the Bible says God's friends obey Him. In order to be God's friend, you have to obey Him. To any parent that you've given a level of friendship to your children while they living in your house, they still have to obey your laws that you put in your house and your rules and your commandments they put in your house, right? And you allow them to be friends as long as they obey your commandments. That's the same thing with God. You think I'm one of your little friends. little friends. I'm a big friend. Just because I'm being friendly right now don't mean you can bring a little boy in my house and sleep with him. You got the wrong one. Just because I'm your friend don't mean I told you not to play that video game for 4 hours. Don't act too friendly with me. Now I gotta get mad for you to, cause you did. Now I gotta wait another year to see if I can be your friend because you're trying to disobey my laws and my commandments in my house. That's the same thing with God. Stop choosing to obey when it's convenient because somebody else is not doing it. This is my last verse. When God called Peter and restored him 3 times, and he said, you're gonna die for this gospel. And Peter pointed out to John, and he said, but what about this one? And Jesus looked at Peter and said, whatever I do with this one is my business. But with you go do what you're going to do. Get out. If I tell him to live until I return, that's on me. Stop making obedience conditional. Stop making obedience conditional. Stop making obedience conditional. I'm gonna submit when he treat me right. No. I'm gonna love my wife. How does that sound? I'm gonna love my wife if she honors me, if she respects me. How does that sound? You still should love your wife like Christ loved the church, even when she's disrespectful. And the same thing that goes with this, if he's cheating on you and beating up on you, leave. If she's disrespectful enough to the point where you just can't take it, and you going to counseling and you done prayed about it, fasted about it, with the pastors about it, leave. But still love your wife as you leave. Joseph felt, this is a man of God, because Joseph felt so disrespected because he thought Mary slept with someone outside of marriage. But what did he do? It's the Bible said he was going to put her away peacefully, with no trouble. He still honored her, even though he felt disrespected, and that's what we should do. If you're going to divorce a wife because she's disrespectful, put her away in love, not out of spite. If you're going to divorce a man because he's cheating on you, do not go blast him on social media. Don't go blasting him on social media, because guess what? The next man will look at that and say, I'm not marrying that. That was disrespectful, because you left out of disrespect and you didn't keep the household matters in the household matter. All right? And that's all I got to say about that, because I will end up talking and I got stuff to do. All right. I love you guys. I pray all is well. If you feel led to, I'm going to put my cash up in here. Apostle in the Making 78. Make sure you put the 78 at the end. Are you going to be blessing someone else? Apostle in the Making 78. You felt like this was a good word. If you feel like this is good soul, I'm confident enough to say go ahead and sow. I wouldn't be doing this full time. Sooner rather than later, but whatever the Lord say. I love you guys. If you need prayer, I will get with you tomorrow, because I'm kind of busy today. But let me know. Inbox me. Message me. And if you need it, I know other people. If you need it, I know other people that can help you out. If you need it today, I'll send them to you. All right, guys. I love you. Take care. Bye.